Lesson 169. By grace I live, by grace I am blessed. Grace is an aspect of love, of God, of the love of God, which is most like the state prevailing in unity of truth. It is the world's most lofty aspiration, for it leads us beyond the world entirely. It is past mind, past learning, yet the goal of learning, for grace cannot come until the mind prepares itself for true acceptance. Grace becomes inevitable instantly in those who have prepared a table where it can be gently laid and willingly received, an altar clean and holy for the gift. Grace is acceptance of the love of God within a world of seeming hate and fear. By grace alone, the hate and fear are gone, for grace presents a state so opposite to everything the world contains that those whose minds are lighted by the gift of grace cannot believe the world of fear is real. Grace is not learned. The final step must go beyond all learning. Grace is not the goal this course aspires to attain, yet we prepare for grace in that an open mind can hear the call to awaken. It is not shut tight against God's voice. It has become aware that there are things it does not know, and thus is ready to accept a state completely different from experience with which it is familiarity at home. We have perhaps appeared to contradict our statement that the revelation of the Father and the Son as one has been already said, but we have also said the mind determines when that time will be and has determined it, and yet we urge you to bear witness to the word of God to hasten the experience of truth, and the speed it is evident into every mind which recognizes its effects on you. Oneness is simply the idea God is, and His being. He encompasses all things, and His being. No mind holds anything but Him. We say God is, and then we cease to speak, for in that knowledge words are meaningless. There are no lips to speak them, and no part of mind sufficiently distinct to feel that it is now aware of something not itself. It has united with its source, and like the source itself, it merely is. We cannot speak, nor write, nor even think of this at all. It comes to every mind when total recognition that it is will as God's has been completely given and received completely. It returns the mind into the endless present and where the past and future cannot be conceived. It lies beyond salvation, past all thought of time, forgiveness, and the holy face of Christ. The Son of God has merely disappeared into his Father, as his Father has in him. The world has never been at all. Eternity remains a constant state. This is beyond the experience we try to hesitate, yet forgiveness, taught and learned, brings with it the experience which bear witness that the time the mind itself determined to abandon all, but this is now at hand. We do not hesitate it in that you will offer what was concealed from him who teaches what forgiveness means. All learning was already in his mind, accomplished and complete. He recognized all that time holds and gave it to all minds that each one may determine from a point where time has ended, when it is released to revelation and eternity. We have repeated several times before that you but make a journey that is done. For oneness must be here. Whatever time the mind has set for revelation is entirely irrelevant to what must be a constant state forever, as it always was, forever to remain as it is now. We merely take the part assigned long since and fully recognize as perfectly fulfilled by Him who wrote salvation's script and has Creator's name, and in the name of His Creator Son. There is no need to further clarify that no one in the world can understand what no one in the world can understand. When revelation of your oneness comes, it will be known and fully understood. Now we have work to do, for those in time can speak of things beyond and listen to words which explain what is to come and past already. Yet what meaning can the words convey to those who count the hours to steal and rise and work and go to sleep by them? Suffice it then that you have work to do, to play your part. The ending must remain obscure to you until your part is done. It does not matter, for your part is still what all the rest depends on. As you take the role assigned to you, salvation comes a little nearer each uncertain heart that does not beat as yet in a tune with God. Forgiveness is the central theme which runs throughout salvation, holding all its parts and meaningful relationships. The course it runs, directed and its outcome sure. And now we speak for grace, the final gift salvation can bestow. Experience that grace provides will end in time. For grace foreshadows heaven, yet does not replace of time, but for a little while the interval suffices. It is here that miracles are laid and to be returned by you from holy instants you receive through grace in your experience to all who see the light that lingers on your face. What is the face of Christ but his who went a moment into timelessness and brought a clear reflection of unity he felt? An instant back to bless the world. How could you finally attain to it forever, while a part of you remains outside, unknowing, unawakened, and in need of you as witness to the truth? Be grateful to return as you were glad to go an instant, and accept the gifts which grace provided you. You carry them back to yourself, and revelation stands not far behind. It is coming as ensured. We ask for grace and for experience that comes from grace. We welcome the release it offers everyone. We do not ask for the unshakable. We do not look beyond what grace can give. For this we can give in grace that has been given us. Our learning goal today does not exceed this prayer. Yet in the world, what could be more than what we ask this day of Him who gives the grace we ask as it was given Him? By grace I live, by grace I'm released. By grace I give, by grace I release.